Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIII-2. It's not... yeah, it's 13-2. I'm serious, JG. One thing I did off-screen between videos, briefly, was I used casino coins to buy randomizer items so that I could just randomize enough times to get Sarah's Nagaraja weapon, which does this similar to what the tower does for... Noel. So the tower sets Noel's magic to be the same as his power, because power is usually his best stat. And then I gave him a bunch of stuff to boost power, or strength rather, because he already had that. So with Sarah, I've switched her over to using Delicate Magician's Marks. That can give her almost as much... that actually gives her better overall stats than Noel, just slightly. But I think I want to switch one of them back to the Grimory hat so that she has Libra, and we actually learn the stats of monsters after we've defeated them. Since you can't really use Libra any other way in this game other than as an item. That being said, now she has lower stats than Noel, but whatever. They're both way overpowered for what we're going to do next. And what we're going to do next is, well, the only real progress that we can make, because we went to Erba, went to Yasif Mashif, we found Serenity. We found Serenity. We went to the Brescia ruins, regular one. We met people there. We went to some kind of alternate timeline version. I don't remember that well. The only place we can really go that we're going to advance the story any is if we were to go to Academia, 400 as fuck.
In 400 AF, the Academy is the de facto government. Their crowning achievement is Academia, a magnificent city which surpasses any that existed on Cocoon under the FFXII hegemony. The man that laid the foundations for the project was Hope XIII, the leader of the Academy in its formative years. Science has progressed to the stage where mankind is able to build its own artificial FFXII. Powered by this proto-FFXII, human society flourishes like never before.
Okay, a couple of thoughts. A, convenient that Hope is the savior of the future and all of humanity, a character from the prior game. Also, I know some people out there who are, wearing red hats who are terrified of the idea that academics have taken control of the government. And finally, as long as I'm making fun of red hat people for being afraid of academics, do we really think it's a good idea to have built artificial FFXII? Did we forget what happened before? Oh well. Yeah, no, that right on the surface, like, that seems like a bad idea. You've created your own version of the god monsters that had previously enslaved you and tried to destroy you. Okay. I mean, it could work, but it seems like something that's just set up to be a, lesson about our own,
the power to influence the future.
Blanking on the word hubris.
To alter destiny.
The powers
Such
of
an
pain.
ability may, if one is not careful, change a person's fate for the worse.
Hey, look, there's like a scary...
Such power was never
this
meant for
demonic
mortal man.
version of the Jesus spreading his arms statue right in the middle of the city there.
Possess the wisdom to wield it.
Kind of,
Sarah,
it's off screen now.
You must seek out your own answers as you waver at the edge of despair.
Is there any way I could not end up wavering over the edge of despair? I'd appreciate it.
Wow.
So we're in Xanarkand.
Build something like this.
Is Sin about to destroy everything?
A little bit at a time, I guess. It probably took a lot of people working together over decades, maybe even centuries, to make this city what it is now.
They do love their
From there, huh? You know what,
neon. Sorry, like, a lot of this is reminding me of Xanarkand, even more than I was kind of joking. But then I saw like an advertising sign where it's a bunch of like fluorescent, bright blocks with the unfilled in parts where you can actually see through them representing text, and they're rapidly moving. They're moving like left to right in little streams, and they're not on a billboard. They're just like floating. I don't know if I'm describing it very well. When I unpause it, you'll see it. But yeah, they had that in Xanarkand too. This is like, I guess this is like if you live in Tokyo, which is a city dominated by neon lights and signs in certain districts anyway. I mean, I've spent a little bit of time, one or two, little trips to New York City and wandered around in New York City at night before, and unless you're in like Times Square, it doesn't look like this. But yeah, this whole place looks like Times Square, I guess, future Times Square.
I used to think the only way to make a better future was to change
I guess
something
they are
right
on
away,
something. They're not just
here and
floating
now.
in the air.
But
They
creating
are like
something for
actually
people to
signs.
build on?
Okay.
That's not a bad idea.
I thought they were just floating in space.
Right? Even if it can't be completed in one lifetime, it's still worth starting.
Yeah.
If you believe that someone in the next generation will take up the same ideal, then the dream lives on.
Now, let's get out some primitive umbrellas.
That sounds like Hope's way.
He's a dink.
I wish she could have seen it.
You mean?
No, actually, I'm talking with somebody
She's
else for a
very
change.
special to you, isn't she?
Well, she deflowered me. Damn
She
it,
was.
JG.
But I couldn't protect her.
He's crying. Like, out of nowhere. Yeah, there's the demonic,
Oh. Huh?
Whoa! So the artificial false sea is turning everyone into Seath. Yeah, okay, that kind of figures. I thought they might take a little more time getting to the there's something evil underpinning this city, but it seems like they get one cinematic's worth of them talking about hope for the future was sufficient, and now we're ready to just talk about how everyone's doomed.
Great team.
We just totally butchered those innocent people who've been turned into monsters. 4 Chrysogen points and no Gil. Okay, these enemies are clearly not worth fighting. Whether we get Tears of Remorse,
We gotta stop it.
we gotta cut it out. Yeah, okay, so the plot is we came to a city in the future where humans have built their own false sea, and the false sea seem to be happy letting people wander around and do their thing, but as soon as we show up, it starts turning everyone into Seath to kill us, so it clearly recognizes us as a threat. Why these people are allowed to live, I don't know. Yeah, it kind of did. Hey, cool, we can adjust the escalators. Oh no, we've been trapped into a battle which is going to be worth no experience, and we will win instantly.
It's our future.
Let's kill everyone else in it! Oh, I got 4 stars on that. That shows you how fast they expected to win these fights. So this is kind of annoying. I guess if these enemies were a little more difficult, or if I wasn't over-leveled, or some combination of those, it would be like the action music, it would be kind of intense, but as it is, they're complete fodder. It's a little depressing that we have to fight them. Oh, we got casino tickets. Beep. I will hand it to this section of the game. I thought it was a really... I remember this section of the game. I thought it was a really neat little visual change of pace from much of the rest of the game. Even though I guess there were sections of Final Fantasy XIII that looked like this, so never mind. I mean, it seems kind of cheesy to say it, but it's the fact that it's nighttime and it's raining in the most generic possible way that makes it kind of neat. Okay, so this little zone here is almost like a little tutorial as to how this is going to work from now on. I guess we couldn't escape, and now scary skulls are flying around us. Go, Sarah, go, Sarah, go. If things are going to continue to be this easy, I want to give you the collector's catalog. Somebody should be equipped with it. Apparently, what we really want is a durable collector's catalog, which you can only get post-game, so I probably never had it before. Post-game, you take the collector's catalog and you smith it with something else in Chocolina's shop and get the durable collector's catalog, which gives you, like, Item Scavenger Max and Gil Finder Max and whatever. But I guess for now, we'll just get increased drops, because none of these enemies are at all threatening, so that might change in time. We could get further along and fight tougher enemies, but only if we can get past the ones we're fighting now. But seeing as Sarah is is one-shotting everything with a group attack on her first turn, I didn't want to nerf her by sticking her with a collector catalog. Although whether it actually means that we get more Tears of Remorse or whatever from these guys, I guess we'll see in a second. Yeah, we're not getting any Gil, so the Gil Finder does nothing. We got 2 Tears of Remorse instead of 1. Why would you get Gil from wandering around in town and murdering the innocent? Yeah, and the artificial false or whatever it is, just basically just flat out was like turning everybody into Seath all at once. Not even going to make them fall C and give them a focus. Just going to turn everybody into Seath. Doesn't appear that you can ever run away from these guys.
Here we go.
They're such a great team. We're so good at killing the innocent. I have to assume these guys are so wimpy. I'm thinking even if we were not over-leveled, they would not be highly threatening. They might be somewhat threatening.
Threat level Sigma. All sections of Academia on high alert.
What threat? I hope they're not talking about us.
They're talking about us.
As intruders.
What
That
bots?
can't be good. We should look for a way to slip through.
What bots? How does she know what a bot is? I guess they have security robots
This terminal's on.
that did a poor job of defending her speech town.
We can't fight back if we don't know what we're facing.
Snoop away.
Stand by for instructions.
Kill yourself. Over. The Academia defense system is out of control, and you find yourself trapped inside a limited area. Defeat the security bots that guard the glowing barricades and escape the lockdown. There is more than one path before you. If you come across an enemy you just can't beat, try to find another route forward. So we got a map of Academia. I feel like we should have... When we came up this corner and turned right, we should have turned right because we missed some stuff. Oh, but we can come back. Although I'm having a hard time controlling the camera. Here we go. Rescued from what? Being turned into a monster? And now monsters aren't even... I think originally people were being turned into monsters. Now monsters just seem to be beaming down. Well, somebody can go back and look at the cinematics and tell me, but boy, I sure assumed they turned people into monsters in the first few, but then I've seen just a little lightning bolt zap, and then there's more Seath.
Who's closing things off?
I don't think it is a who. This is all the work of machines.
I'm working on restoring the network.
You're a machine then, huh?
This is being flooded with corrupt information.
You're incredibly short.
Information. Is that a side effect of the paradox?
That's the current theory.
Do you even know about paradoxes, lady?
The entire network is infected.
Is there anything we can do to help?
There is. The paradox seems to be spreading from our topographical databanks. If we can replace this section with the correct data, maybe we can stop the corruption.
And we can help you do this?
Just keep doing story stuff.
What we need is data from places that someone has physically visited. We need area maps that are 100% confirmed.
Academia 400 as fuck. A paradox has infected the topographical databanks, and Miss Horizon needs your help to gather accurate map data. Anytime you've explored an area 100%, try visiting the suffering technician. Every scrap of location data will help. Sure.
You've brought data on the Sunlit Waterscape, and I was just looking at that file.
Cool. Well, we got 200 CP. Doesn't really matter, but...
I sure hope we can restore... The machine malfunctions are probably...
I guess Sunleth Waterscape is the only one we finished. I would have thought we'd be done with the Bodum map. Farewell's Gate Seal.
Oh, thinking about the sea makes me so sad. They used to be regular people, you know? They lived their lives just like you and me.
Or, well, like you,
Not
anyway.
exactly like me, of course, since I'm not human. I feel
Wait,
so
what?
blue, but I might feel better if you buy something.
She's not human? Okay. This is news. A delicate auric amulet. Critical weak shell. What does weak shell do? Oh, it doesn't last very long. Looks like we can buy, maybe we can buy some stuff we weren't allowed to buy before? Or maybe we were always able to buy this stuff. It's not selling anything that we don't already own a bunch of. Oh no, we have to actually, I would need begrimed claws for this. Whoa. The whole durable delicate thing I find kind of irritating. It means you never really know whether you have the best accessory. It's just like 8 versions of everything. Not quite true, but you know what I mean. So we could buy Raging Arcs. Hold on. Fellowship Arc. I don't have Begrimed Claws or Abominable Wings at all. There's a whole bunch of stuff that I just don't have. $40 and $60. The chain bonus ones. I guess I gotta go start finding Shattered Bones and Abominable Wings and stuff. Whatever enemies I'm fighting, they've been giving me shit tons of Moistened Scales, though. Oh, I've already got those. Okay, well, if nothing else, it's important to note that the tower in Nagaraja are worth 5 times like the other stuff that I could be selling, so I probably should just be holding on to them anyway. And that being said, let's get out of here.
Thank you kindly. I hope my shop is helping people in some way, no matter how indirectly.
Well, it would directly help if you would actually, before the end of the game, give us the ability to get the durable collector's catalog or whatever.
Gotcha.
You made the mistake of not winning the battle in the first 3 seconds. So I gotcha. I don't know what security lockdown means. It seems like I can go wherever I need to. Guess I'll come across an instance where I can at some point, but exploring this whole map would be helpful. Well, now I remember why I was trying to get 100% map exploration. It was for that quest. Way to go, Sarah! Good job exploiting those people who used to be innocent humans. I mean, there's nothing she can do about it. I'm just having fun with the concept.
Taking up position in front of the wall.
Oh, the Zerg scan droids are a thing. They exist in this zone. That wasn't 1 down. It was like 3 down, actually. Why can't you guys be dropping begrimed claws? Oh no, we don't already have these. They're tameable, but I don't already own these. So we should consider picking one up. And we just did. Good for us. Cobalt droid Yin. Got some iron shells.
That guy must have been the gatekeeper, huh?
And the keymaster.
Guess so. Now we know how to get past the rest of these barricades.
Well, they said there's more than one path forward, and you might find a really tough enemy. I apparently didn't do so that time. Because again, as overstrength as our party is, I don't think those guys were ever meant to be a major threat. I see in the background an enemy that might be a little bit more of a challenge. At least in theory. Frustrating thing about this fight, as I recall, is that these guys are supposed to be tameable, but they always seem to, like, they don't respawn, and they don't respawn, and they don't have a very high drop rate.
I hope I did my part.
I think you did. So, like 5 stars. Potent engine, but it's not going to reappear, and we didn't get it as a monster for our paradigm deck. I got the Mark of the L'Cie. Great. So now my monsters can be marked as L'Cie. Put that on Saz, really mess with his head.
Here we go.
I just went. I don't know if I'm getting really low Chrysogen points because I've already maxed the Chrysogen, or if that's just what these enemies always give you, like 0 Chrysogen points. Whoop. Yeah, come on, hit him. Hit somebody.
We are the goddess's servants.
Yeah, well, these people thought they were servants of the False Sea, and look what happened to them. I'm a humanist. From here on out. Didn't have a strong opinion on it before, but, let's just say recent events. Oh, good, that guy used Remedy. That was a good thing. He didn't have a status ailment, but he used Remedy. Gotta grab treasure chests while you can, because every 2 seconds there's a new enemy encounter, which stops you from collecting treasure chests.
such a great team.
You're so awesome at murdering the innocent. I know I've said it before, but it's still true. So, I'd like to explore this area as fully as possible, since we know we have a thing going on with... Guess we can't get through that wall. Yeah, follow us, scary skeletons. Or skulls. It's fine.
Let's get back to it.
Let's get back to me going! Tears of Remorse. I'm just curious if we're getting anything out of all this. We are not maxed out on Tears of Remorse. Potent droplets, I think they're giving us. We are almost maxed out on those, though. Scary music is playing. Endless and threatening enemies attack. I mean, it's our future. You guys don't have a future. I just took it away with lightning. Oh. So I found two different things blocking us from that. I mean, I don't know if we go where the plot is telling us to go, we might eventually unlock all of these lockdowns. We might even get to the point where we're no longer being attacked.
More to go.
So this is your vision of the future, huh? Oh, great, good job. Yeah, apparently it's not even turning people into Lasith anymore. It's just, or Falsey, or Seath. Lasith isn't even a thing. There's Lassie, there's Seath. Lasith isn't a thing. Come on, let me take 2 steps. Give me 2 steps, give me 2 steps, mister.
Let's get back to it.
Just trying to explore as much of this as I can before we progress, out of curiosity, more than anything else. And eventually I want 100% exploration of a bunch of different maps for that quest and whatever rewards we get for it. There we go. Here's a new little stretch of heaven. I don't know.
More to go.
I don't know what Remedy does for them, but it's not helping them out much. Ah, I see. We have a more challenging fight than we could have done instead of Zerg or Kobold Scandroids or whatever they were potentially. And this thing did not drop a crystal. So that kind of took us around in a circle. I know I've been up these stairs, but I think we just changed something. Time's up! You took a total of 10 steps. You should never expect to go any farther than that without an encounter. Come on. Be reasonable. Oh, well, there's enemies on the other side of that thing who are blocking the lockdown from the other side. So I guess what I'm doing is I'm finding all the possible ways to get to where we already are.
One down, more to go.
Alright, well, I'm going to call it a video here. When we come back, we are still going to be running around in the future utopia, which has been turned into a dystopia, basically because we showed up. I'm Mysterious JG. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys next time. Bye-bye.